Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The event will begin in 2 minutes.
Hi, Tom.
It is my pleasure to introduce a special and important addition to Convocation ceremonies that reminds us all of the ancestral lands of the First Peoples of Canada. This song is called a victory song that will start us off in a good way at every one of our Convocation ceremonies. Over the past hundreds of years, there have been many victory songs that have been passed down through generations. These songs have a special power to them and therefore carry such great meaning, as this song correlates with the treaties signed with the Crown and the First Peoples of Canada. The treaties were agreements signed as a foundation for ongoing relationships in understanding one another so that we live together in a respectful relationship as we move forward together to advance reconciliation. We present this song to uplift the spirit and to encourage all of us to come together to sing and dance in victory for the graduates' accomplishments. It is my pleasure today to introduce the victory song, and I extend gratitude to our traditional singers and cultural ambassadors, Lyle Tutusis, Monty Sunchild, Al Crawford, Adrian Lachance, Colin Rain, and Jade Tutusis, who have pre-recorded this victory song for the U of A Convocation ceremonies. If you are able, please remain standing. Whatsoever things are true, a promise made here at the University of Alberta over 100 years ago. Today we are gathered to celebrate this commitment to ourselves and to our community. We celebrate with all those who will leave here today with their degrees. May you continue to seek truth. May you continue to serve in our global home. May you continue to grow in wisdom and understanding. And may you continue to uphold the university's values of integrity, freedom, and the equality and dignity of all persons, to create a community filled with promise for the future and goodwill toward all. Please be seated. Welcome to the University of Alberta and to this morning's convocation ceremonies. My name is Peggy Garrity, and I have the great privilege of serving as the Chancellor of the University and conferring all of your degrees this morning. I'd like to acknowledge that the University of Alberta is located on Treaty 6 territory and the homelands of the Métis. In stating this, we must recognize our responsibility to work in relationship alongside First Nation and Métis people and their communities on our way forward, and in good relations in uplifting the whole people for the next 7 generations and the university for tomorrow. On behalf of the entire university community, I'm delighted to welcome you to this convocation. It's an exciting day for all of us. It's also a unique day. You're the first class to convocate from the Universiade Pavilion since 2005. When we were informed that the Jubilee Auditorium would not be available for convocation, we did what all of us have learned to do so well over the past few years. We pivoted. We explored options. We took another challenge in stride and found ways to transform the Butterdome into what all of you see today. And what's important, most important about today's convocation is not the location, but it's about all of you, all of our graduates, what you've accomplished, and all the hard work, determination, and perseverance that has brought you to this day. Graduates, we're very pleased that so many of your friends and family members could join us here today to celebrate your degrees. As you participate in today's ceremony, you are walking in the footsteps of many generations of scholars, and each of the traditions you see on the stage and throughout the ceremony today have special meaning and significance. Today's formal opening procession to the stage, led by our Chief Marshal and the University Mace, originates in the procession of the Guild of Teachers. Such guilds in past centuries were dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge, just as our university is today. The many different gowns, hoods, and caps here on stage today reflect centuries of university tradition. As Chancellor, I wear our University of Alberta colors of green and gold. The different colors of your own faculty hoods signify to everyone here and to our society the degree that you have earned. Your caps, those Oxford-style mortarboards, may be considered a symbol of the scholar's independence and freedom. These symbols and traditions remind us of our connections to the past. But seeing your faces today and conferring your degrees is all about the future. It's about your futures and the future you will create for our communities and for the world. We will hear from a member of our Board of Governors and our university president. We will also hear from Dr. Donna Strickland, who has accepted our invitation to receive an honorary doctorate of science, our university's highest honor. An honorary degree recognizes inspiring role models and leaders, celebrating extraordinary achievements or remarkable service to our society. And I'm so proud to be able to offer and celebrate an honorary degree for Dr. Strickland this morning. Following the presentation of the honorary degree, we will begin with the recognition of your degrees. One of our deans will present you on behalf of the faculties, and our president will guide you through your pledge to pursue the encouragement of learning and the public good. It will then be my great honor to admit you to your degrees and confer upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that come with being a university graduate. Then it'll be your turn to be up here on the stage with us. Each of you will cross the stage as your name is called. And for everyone here, I'm sure that that will be the most important moment of today's ceremony. Your degree will actually be conferred as I congratulate you and we meet each other on the stage. So please take a moment to pause so I can congratulate each and every one of you. That moment will bind you and the University of Alberta together for all time. President and Vice Chancellor Bill Flanagan and Board of Governors member Dr. Delaney Bathanagagam join me here in recognizing your accomplishments today. We're also joined by Elder Cherie Thompson, who is here today to extend a special recognition to Indigenous members of our learning community. Distinguished guests on the Convocation stage also include a number of community leaders and members of our Academy. I'm very pleased that the deans and professors from our faculties of graduate and postdoctoral studies and engineering are here to congratulate each graduate as you cross the stage. We're all here to welcome you to the U of A alumni family. I hope you enjoy the day. And I'd like to start by inviting greetings from our Board of Governors.
Hello, bonjour, hi. Eminent Chancellor Garrity, President Flanagan, distinguished guests, graduates, families, and friends. I'm very pleased to participate in this special day on behalf of the Board of Governors to bring the Board's greetings and hearty congratulations. Today is a day of celebration when the entire university community, along with your family and friends, gathers to celebrate you, the graduating class of 2024. It's also a day to celebrate the university, which, by virtue of this marvelous milestone, has successfully provided you with academic resources to support your engagement with issues and opportunities of 2024 and into the future. Collectively and cooperatively, you will be the generation that moves society forward in the arts, in the economy, in knowledge, discovery, and research. You've been changed over your years at the University of Alberta. The knowledge you've gained here will enable you to thoughtfully address society's issues, influence others, and shape our collective future. According to Statistics Canada, less than a third of Canadians possess a university degree, and your wonderful achievement comes with responsibility. You're now the kind of citizen who will apply critical thought, share your knowledge, foster common understanding, and employ the skills you've gained here to better society in a competent, thoughtful, ethical, and engaged way, today, tomorrow, and from now on. Our very heartfelt congratulations to you, your families, friends, and supporters. Be proud, savor your success. Enjoy today, and we wish you the very best for the future.
I'd now like to invite President Bill Flanagan to address Convocation.
Well, thank you, Chancellor Garrity, and welcome, everyone. It's wonderful to be here with you today. And particularly a warm welcome to our honorary degree recipient, Dr. Donna Strickland. Thank you. Our many guests in the audience, but above all, the graduating class of 2024. Crossing the stage today marks a tremendous achievement. Reaching this milestone is a culmination of your personal growth and determination that no doubt saw many late nights and early mornings. It reflects your skills and your talent. And during your studies, you faced many changes and challenges, including a global pandemic. Your ability to adapt, to find solutions and support one another will forever be an important part of your university story. And your journey at one of the world's top universities has equipped you with the skills and knowledge to thrive as a global citizen in a rapidly changing world. At the University of Alberta, inquiry is at the heart of everything that we do. We pose challenging questions, and we are deeply curious about the world around us. From the lab to the classroom. You have been encouraged to share in this curiosity, asking questions and building a better world for all. You have learned from and explored alongside some of the world's brightest minds, renowned researchers, professors, artists, and your fellow students. And curiosity fosters inspiration, innovation, and impact. It all begins with a simple question. What if? What if hydrogen could help us in our search for net zero energy solutions? What if we look to indigenous knowledge to help alleviate food security challenges? What if we could use artificial intelligence to help find a cure for diabetes? What if we explored blending the arts and technology to increase language fluency in children? Being curious and asking questions starts us on the path of discovery that can change lives and improve the world. And it isn't always easy to follow your curiosity. There may be roadblocks along the way, but your tenacity will serve you well, just as it has for U of A researchers who have built a legacy of high-impact research, such as virologist Dr. Michael Houghton. His relentless curiosity resulted in the discovery of the hepatitis C virus, a cure, and the Nobel Prize in Medicine in 2020. Or U of A researcher Dr. Amit Kumar, NSERC Industrial Chair in Energy and Environmental Systems Engineering, whose important work advances net zero energy solutions and nurtures the next generation of students. And to our engineering graduates, you have shown exceptional drive and curiosity throughout your time at the University of Alberta. Just this year, we saw many excellent examples of student excellence at the Faculty of Engineering. The student-led Alberta SAT team launched the X-Alta-2 into orbit. Now, this bread-box-sized cube satellite is carrying imaging equipment to help scientists observe and fight the spread of wildfires around the world. And the students at the U of A EcoCar team are pushing similar boundaries. Team members have gained hands-on engineering experience and learned about sustainable design and manufacturing as they build ultra-efficient hydrogen-powered cars that compete with and beat the best teams from across the Americas. Across all disciplines, engineers are leading the way, optimizing solutions that drive change and revolutionize all aspects of our world. Your work will make a tremendous difference. And as you move forward in your next chapter, stay curious, seek new adventures, venture down pathways of possibility, explore every opportunity you can. Continue to challenge yourself and find ways to improve the world. And as you graduate today, I hope that you will remember the strong connections you forged at the University of Alberta. These bonds with your peers, fellow students, and mentors can last a lifetime. Cherish and nurture these relationships. And today you are joining an alumni community of over 300,000 U of A graduates, a community that drives transformation in as many ways as you can imagine, providing leadership in every sector and every corner of society. Companies founded by U of A alumni, many of them engineering grads, I have to say, generate more than $250 billion in revenue each year, equivalent to the GDP of New Zealand. U of A alumni have founded more than 75,000 for-profit and not-for-profit companies. More than half of the almost 1 million jobs created by U of A alumni are right here in Alberta. That means that nearly a quarter of Alberta's workforce works in a company founded by a graduate of the University of Alberta. We are a university of tremendous impact. And as you move forward, each of you will forge your own story that embraces your potential. And as so many of our U of A alumni have, I know that you will lead with purpose and make meaningful contributions to your families, communities, and your profession. We are enormously proud of you and can't wait to see what you will accomplish as you move forward. We hope that you stay connected to the University of Alberta. We are curious to see the difference that all of you will make in the world. Congratulations and best wishes.
Knowledge shall not be the concern of scholars alone. The uplifting of the whole people shall be its final goal.
They inspire us all with their brilliance, creative force, and fervent desire to make the world a better place.
I accept in the name of our poor people.
Dream your dreams. It is possible to have a new kind of world.
Those who receive an honorary degree from the University of Alberta set the highest standards of dedication and excellence for students and for society at large.
It is a good day to be you.
Remember who you are. Remember where you come from.
And while their backgrounds and fields of endeavor vary widely, all are exceptional.
Maybe it's best if I just speak from the heart.
I will remember you.
How lucky are you to be armed with one of the greatest educations in the world and to be living in this country at this very point in human history?
We face today a clash of ignorances.
You are who make the history. You are who create the future.
U of A honorary degree recipients embody the university's vision to inspire the human spirit through outstanding achievements in learning, discovery, and citizenship in a creative community.
Your generation will be called upon to balance what is now moving quickly to a tipping point.
I think we are now in the threshold of a new beginning.
It is a spirit that is building one of the world's great universities for the public good.
It is your attitude that will sustain you. It is not what happens to you, it is what you do with it.
Go out and not simply change the world, go out and save the world. That is what I would seek you to do.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University of Alberta, it is my privilege to introduce Donna Strickland for the honorary degree of Doctor of Science, our institution's highest honor. Professor Strickland is a Nobel laureate who, along with Marie Curie, is one of 5 women in the world to have been awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics. She graduated with a Bachelor of Engineering in Engineering Physics from McMaster University and a PhD in Optics from the University of Rochester. She is currently a professor in the Department of Physics and Astronomy at the University of Waterloo. Professor Strickland has made remarkable contributions to the field of physics. She was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 2018 for her development of chirped pulse amplification, or CPA, alongside her PhD supervisor, Gerard Moreau. Their groundbreaking work, published in 1985, revolutionized laser technology. They created the most intense laser pulses ever generated. CPA has been called one of the most important advances in laser technology since the discovery of the laser. Whole directions of science would not exist without CPA, including strong field physics. This innovation has had profound practical applications in medicine and engineering, including uses in laser surgeries and materials surface ablation. This discovery is used in laser eye surgery and the precision cutting of glass for cell phone components. Strickland leads the ultra-fast laser group at the University of Waterloo that focuses on developing high-intensity laser systems for nonlinear optics investigations. A goal of her research is to cure presbyopia, an eye condition that impairs the ability of older adults to focus on nearby objects. Her leadership in this cutting-edge research underscores her commitment to advancing both scientific knowledge and practical solutions to everyday problems. She demonstrates the impact of interdisciplinary work across fields of physics and engineering, and the power of fundamental physics to applications that can and do improve people's lives. Strickland's distinguished career is decorated with accolades. She's a Companion of the Order of Canada and has received a Sloan Research Fellowship, a Premier's Research Excellence Award, and a Cottrell Scholar Award. Her contributions to science, engineering, and technology have also earned her fellowships with the Optical Society, SPIE, the Royal Society of Canada, and the Royal Society. Additionally, she is an honorary fellow of the Canadian Academy of Engineering and the Institute of Physics, and an international member of the U.S. National Academy of Sciences. Beyond her scientific achievements, Strickland's character is defined by her dedication to education and mentorship. She served as the president of the Optical Society in 2013, demonstrating her commitment to fostering a collaborative scientific community. Today, we honor her innovative and ongoing contributions to laser physics that have opened entirely new fields of nonlinear science, ultrafast physics, and advanced technology. Many of us remember the day that she was awarded the Nobel Prize for chirp pulse amplification. And today, we continue to celebrate her ability to inspire, lead, and serve as an exemplary role model for aspiring scientists and engineers. Eminent Chancellor, with great pride and respect, I present Donna Strickland.
Donna Theo Strickland, in recognition of a Nobel laureate whose leading contributions have pushed the boundaries of physics, optics, and photonics, and have inspired more women to enter the STEM field. I desire to confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Science, and to express the hope that we shall continue to be enriched by your wise counsel for many years to come. Thank you and congratulations. Thank you very much.
Madam Chancellor, President Flanagan, honored guests, graduates, family, and friends. Thank you so much for bestowing this honor on me. I'm happy to be celebrating with all of the University of Alberta graduates. The University of Alberta was the only Canadian university where I applied to graduate school. I did undergraduate research while at McMaster, and a graduate student in the group suggested that I apply to the two optics schools in the U.S. at the University of Arizona and the University of Rochester. I wanted to study lasers and thought it was time to try living somewhere other than Ontario. I knew that the University of Alberta, and in particular, Professor Alan Offenberger's group, were leaders in laser research, so I chose to also apply here. I'm happy to see Professor Offenberg is here today. Since I was thinking it was time to move away from Ontario, the last of my three choices was Rochester, as it was next door to Ontario. So why did I end up going to Rochester? I applied to the master's programs as that was the standard next step in the Canadian education system. I think I applied for a master's in electrical engineering at Alberta. I received a letter from the University of Alberta stating that I could not be accepted into that program because I didn't have 2 years of industrial experience. I would have to reapply to the correct program, but I would be accepted if I reapplied. The University of Rochester sent me a letter stating that they had not only accepted me, but put me directly into the PhD program, as I had put in the form that my education goal was to obtain a PhD. I did not receive any letter from the University of Arizona. I had to call their optics school to find out that my application was still in the foreign student office and it was now too late to be accepted. I chose to go to the university that seemed to really want me to come. One piece of advice I have for you is to grab every opportunity and make the most of it. After my PhD, I took a 3-year postdoctoral position with Canada's leading ultrafast laser scientist, Paul Corkum, at the National Research Council. Luckily, I had done a successful PhD, and it helped me land that dream job. At the end of those 3 years, I was marrying a man who I had met in Rochester. Doug had gotten the ideal job for an ultrafast laser person, a permanent job at Bell Labs in New Jersey. So I wanted to find a job in New Jersey and thought, how hard could it be? After all, I had wanted the one and only job with Canada's leading ultrafast person and got it. Surely I could get a laser job somewhere in New Jersey, but I couldn't. Next thing you know, it's only 3 months until I will be unemployed. I had the opportunity to give an invited talk at a laser conference, and I decided that I would have to give the talk of my life so someone in that room would want to hire me. After my talk, I was followed out of the room by a gentleman who asked if I would like a job at Lawrence Livermore National Lab. I had convinced somebody to give me a job. I had made the most of my opportunity. The job sounded good, but it was in California, not exactly next door to New Jersey. I had to decide between living with my new husband and being unemployed, or having an interesting science job and living by myself. I chose the career path, and my husband fully supported me in my decision. I've been so lucky in life. I have had an amazing career, and I found a wonderful partner. I wish I could pass this luck that I have on all of you. The hardest thing about being highly educated is that you have to be flexible and be open to compromises. For example, it is hard to find an ideal job where you ideally want to live. At each step you take, you have to decide what is most important to you at that time. My husband and I kept looking for jobs so we could be together, and we were only apart for 1 year after we were married. I think I've been incredibly lucky. You are all lucky too, being very intelligent and highly educated. It is up to you what you do with that luck. You have to know inside you what you really want and then go for it. You never know where life is taking you, so you simply have to try and enjoy the ride. Congratulations, and I do wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you so much, Dr. Strickland. I have to say that meeting Dr. Strickland has been such a joy. And you know, when you're in the presence of a Nobel laureate, you think, "Wow, what can I say?" And hearing from her and her inspiring words to all of you, I think it gives hope to me, and hopefully hopes to all of you that you too can make a difference in the world. So thank you so much, Dr. Strickland, for being here with us today. We have one more task for you, and that is to sign the honor roll. And that makes it official. You are now a member of the University of Alberta class of 2024. Welcome to the family. I should add that after we didn't let you into the university the last time, it's a good thing that we did it now. And now, graduates, it's your turn. As the name of each graduate is called across the stage, I will formally admit you to your degrees and will have an opportunity to congratulate you. On your journey across the stage, you will also walk past the University of Alberta ceremonial mace. That's it, right in the middle of the stage. Centuries ago, I understand that the mace was a symbol of authority over life and death, and I want to assure all of you that that's no longer the case. Today, this mace represents the life-changing power of knowledge and the importance of our university and our graduates in the community. I now look forward to seeing every one of you up here on the stage.
The candidates for degrees will please rise if you are able. You will be asked to provide a spoken response for the pledge with the President, which will appear on the screen shortly. Eminent Chancellor and President, on behalf of the faculty, I present to you these scholars and ask that they be pledged and admitted to the degrees to which they are entitled.
Now, to our graduates, when you reply to the pledge, I want you to raise the roof. Do you promise faithfully to observe and loyally to maintain the statutes, customs, privileges, and liberties of this, your university? Do you solemnly promise to conduct yourself in all things loyally and faithfully to the honor of your university, the encouragement of learning, and the good of your country? Yes. Hey, well done, well done.
We'll take a yes as the answer to that. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of this province and with the consent of this university, I admit you to the degrees to which you are entitled and invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining to such degrees. I charge you to use them for the uplifting of the whole people, to inspire the human spirit, to serve your community for the public good, and to pursue more steadfastly whatsoever things are true. Please be seated.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Siman Aburisk and Professor Kagri Iransi, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Engineering and the Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Sadeg Aghapur Aktij. Abrar Ahmad. Olan Rarad Waju Wasio Bello. Zhu Ashley Chen. Sarupa Debnath. Wenqing Dong. Jinping Dong.
I didn't see it either.
These last two grads have been have received degrees as doctors of philosophy, by the way. Next is Himanshi Dawan. Ahmed Samir Aid. Yawen Gao. Mia Zhu. Shuprabho Islam. Jing Li. Hao Luo. Mohammed Palimi. Hamid Shirazi. Christopher Tayao Tsui. Annapurna Sri Saumya Suruga. Win Hao Yao. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Science, Rebecca Achina Obeng. Amir Ansari. Jennifer Alejandra Cardenas Castañeda. Cody Chen. Garrett Todd Clark. Rishab Dagar. Sing Yi Dong. Amir Hossein Ibrahimnezad. Ahmed Khaled El Kashat. Nzibetiku Chukweobuka Ezioni. Ali Fatizadeh. Cameron James Fensky. Audrey Danielle Fotso Zeche. Thomas Goodhart. Mustakimul Haq. Sakib Islam. Tamara Kazun. Ganesh Prabhu Komagari. Yash Devan Kumar Kotari. Kevin Mao. Alejandro Matos Camario. Anne McDonald. Amiriza Mamerian. Anita Minotan. Amir Moksani. Sandra Ama Obiri. Parth Jayesh Kumar Rana. Nima Shasavari. Sukyajit Singh. Amanda Marie Sistili. Jansen Fajar Sosanto. Arya Subramanian. Xiaoro Sun. Zahara Zanti. Gaoshin Zhang. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Engineering, Atish Dhiraj Agrawal. Jaimin Heman Kumar Amin. Aravind Anand. Moshin Ashfaq. Ignesh Arvindbhai Chisla. Shruti Barun Kumar Das. Vinay Dogra. Yidong Dong. Raj Kanpurwala. Anirudh Chaitanya Kembre. Almas Khan. Yu Li. Sun Mai No. Christopher Douglas Otto. Ashish Pal. Sunny Mikeshbhai Patel. Kartava Kamleshbhai Patel. Pavel Pineda Diaz. Aishwarya Raju. Gaurav Rasai. Lily Wren. Rohith Naikili Suresh. Kartik Jayesh Shah. Vishali Sharma. Maya Suresh Shinde. Eklovapreet Singh. Vikas Sohal. Swati Somavarapu. Mingshe Tang. Yash Ketan Kumar Velawala. Vilmakirti Vilas Wagmar. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Simon Abu-Rizq, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Engineering. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering, Desiree Abraka with distinction. And with a very solid cheering section. Kyle Samuel Adams. Rahath Akhtar. Also receiving today a certificate in sustainability, Miguel Andre Valestero Ancheta. Eunice Marquez Assi with distinction. Chelsea Ann Ronette Mercado Babao. Josh Christopher David Bowden. Bhavya Hitesh Bhatt. Alex Travis Binder. Carter Nathaniel Bray with distinction. Shannon Elise Garcia Buenafe. J. Seth Bumagat with distinction. Arthur Chanyin Chan with distinction. Gio Penotes Chua. Hans Christian Florentino Cortez. Dennis Muo Cosmas with distinction. Sama Dure Dawood with distinction. Angelou Mateo del Rosario. Hannah Faye Dulay. Parker Jeremy Dunn with distinction. Maro Emmanuel Emakpor with distinction. Emanuela Ennison. Riley Farrell. Recipient of an APEGA Past President's Medal in Chemical Engineering, Kyle Isaiah Godina with distinction. Maria Gonzalez. Ashmit Kaur Gulati. Andrew Jamal Hadi with distinction. Omar Hamin with distinction. Anamul Haq with distinction. Also receiving a certificate in sustainability, Keeley Catherine Ann Hatch. Also receiving a certificate in sustainability, Janelle Amna Henderson. Kirsten Elizabeth Horn with distinction. Avery Page Kettlewell with distinction. Nabil Asif Ali Khan. Rafid Rizwan Khan. Mark Olivier Knofel. Phoebe Lam. Naomi Malina Loman. Keeman Lee. William Lay. Justin Roong Earn Lim. Ethan William Donald Lockwood with distinction. Debbie Brian Villanueva Lebuguin. David Jackie Ma with distinction. Connor Wayne Minky with distinction. Jacob John Miro. Fatima Mita. Devika Muthadath Purushothaman. Wayne Alexander Morrison. Alvin Nguyen. Anthony Pham Nguyen. Taryn Liam Nodland with distinction. Claire Mora Aborsha. John Obeleye. Yosola, that is Yosola Omotoyosi Oguntia Mehin with distinction. Cedar Clifford Osmond. Ana Gabriela Paiva Gomez with distinction. Siddharth Palamalai with distinction. Connor William Peterson with distinction. Ryan Scott Phillips. Brenton Sean Pinto with distinction. Moira Lynn Robertson with distinction. Stephen Nicholas Rosvold. Mohammed Sarim. Derek John Saunderson. Also receiving a certificate in sustainability, Suya Shi. Claire Gabrielle Nancy Signatovich with distinction. Bavraj Singh. Loic Sona. Nikki Laura Stenzel with distinction. Ao Otto Sun. Timothy Tiffin. An-O Rab. Matthew David Lewis Unsworth with distinction. Ashim Vij with distinction. Reed Wanki with distinction. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Recipient of an APEGA Past President's Medal in Mechanical Engineering, Ayman Abbas with distinction. Kolapo Ibukunolo Adenji. Atharva Mahesh Agalgoankar. Zaraf Ahmed. Youssef Al-Qasim. Karim Ali with distinction. Ali Al-Janabi. Noah James Allen. Marco Allegretto. Obed Kouabena Ao Amoabeng. Dustin David Antoniak. Alvaro Ryan Arce Borkant. Havind Arumugam. Caleb R. Baldwin with distinction. Paul Bark. Jocelyn Bartolome. Clara Marie Bashir. Also receiving a certificate in interdisciplinary leadership studies, Kate Alice Bennett. Nolan David Berquist with distinction. Carl Danielle Beresheim with distinction. Sharyat Singh Banwala. Also receiving a certificate in international learning, dear Bhupendra Bid with distinction. Shelby Eileen Bone with distinction. Mary Llewellyn Boucher Hoglin with distinction. Cara Danielle Bork with distinction. Daniel Zachary Brick. Naaman Trandok. Aidan Colby Chen with distinction. Jason Chen with distinction. Cameron Robert Bruce Chern with distinction. Austin Jinhong Chin with distinction. Hitesh Chopra. Candice Rose Chow with distinction. Arno Claessens with distinction. Riley Garnett Cook. Fraser Stewart Gray Cookson. Mason John William Dennington. Nathan Eric Deppner with distinction. Stevie Marie Desmarais. Abhigya Devkota with distinction. Noshed Mehboob Ditoy. David Dobrotvorsky with distinction. Emma Desrochers. Ismail Igal. Braden James Erdman. Samuel Orobosa Oronum. I beg your pardon, that is Oron 1. Andres Guillermo Esis Castro. Leon Fan. Farhan Tajwar Fayek. Joel Elliott Fensky with distinction. Logan James Levesque Fisher. Kyle David Fistrick with distinction. Robert James Gopal Forji with distinction. Jack Smith Fraser with distinction. Dylan Fu. Bianca Tessie Fuchs with distinction. Olamide Okorede Gabriel. Jumi Gausi. Also receiving today a certificate in international learning and a certificate in sustainability, Jana Fadi Gebara. Ty William Gerber. Dhruba Ghosh with distinction. Jashandeep Gill with distinction. Connor James Gerard. Jean-Keith Godinez. Benjamin Carl Goodyear. Marco George Huvea with distinction. Tyler Andrew Hafso. Sean Surendra Jack Hand. Alan Huang with distinction. Boe Huang. Pundeep Singh Hundal with distinction. Hashim Imran. Eli Josiah Jameson. Zachary Ron Jerome Jansen. Mahir Jarif. Mustafa Ahmed Jazwal. Amani Akal Jumal. George Charles Kajalame. James Michael Kaminsky. Kirsten Keller. Daniel Kitchma with distinction. Braden Terran Cano. Kelsey Gerard Kryko with distinction. Eric Walter Quas. Jacob Clifton Lafond. Namene Emmanuel Laben. Kyla Patrice Parko Lalek. Catherine Y. Yin Lam Tran. Marcus Christoph Lear. Erin Byungming Lee. David Lee with distinction. Theodor Peter Lepke with distinction. Zoe Lorenz Bozer. Tristan Truong Lung. Nicholas Connor MacLeod. Kyle James Madsen with distinction. Anwisha Majumder with distinction. Amatika Mamun. Elora Helene Marishka Marchand. Alexandra McCullough. Reet Mehta. Jolene Jerry Mitchner with distinction. Jack Edward Millard. Reed John Mix. Atif Muiz with distinction. Mohammed El Sayed Metwali Mohammed. Andrew Travis Mullen with distinction. Tanner Musto with distinction. Bhavesh Tayakshara Nadu Mananchi with distinction. Clinton Lloyd Nash with distinction. Kieran Kenneth Nelson with distinction. Jacob Neufeld. Brendan Roger Newton. Sean Wenhong Nan. Quentin Nui. Vasily Nikolai Alexander Nutter with distinction. Conlon Patrick O'Brien with distinction. Gabriela Andrea Palavicino. Reed Michael Partrick. Dilip Pradip Kumar Patel. Rushi Hitesh Patel. Ella Francis Peters. Trong Nia Feng. Ala Rahime. Deep Sital Rajani with distinction. Elisha Daya Prakash Raju with distinction. Kirby James Redding. Andrew Hans Reichel. Yahya Mohammed Yahya Rizk. I believe that takes the prize for the day.
Last name Risky.
Cole Akira Rizki with distinction. Intusab Said. Evan Gabriel Salazar. Basem Salem. Vishnu Saravanan. Sam Sumitro Sarkar. S.K. Rifat bin Sarwar. Jeremy Robert Schmidt with distinction. Cameron Alex Michaela Scott. Maria Ninas Dalupan Secretario. Stefan Staminovic. Jacob Matthew Subert with distinction. Kavish Rajesh Shah. Zachary James Shannon with distinction. Matthew Albert Norman Skursven with distinction. Jacqueline Lee Snyder with distinction. Doug James Sokolowski with distinction. Parker Miller Stewart with distinction. Roland Xavier Street with distinction. Sebastian Yusef Sudak. Brandon Robert Zyko. Theodore Andre Francis Shostak with distinction. Matthew Peter Teicher.
James Tehosalawani. Adam Windsor Tom with distinction. Andreas Toranoudis. Ryan Timothy Trimco with distinction. Muhammad Umar. Ale Greshkumar Vadvana. Justin Thomas Jacob Van Engelen. Carmen Olivia Van Horn. Kynan Gerard Wienendahl. Stephen Vuong. Henry Hengling Wang. Alex Charles Wise. Lach Abai Wazari with distinction. Shili Yang. Samin Yassar with distinction. Jennifer Chantel Sarah Yip with distinction. Simon Solomon Zagendel with distinction. Paul Arthur Zurowski. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering, Shahina Begum. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Materials Engineering, Maya Tezen Abdullah. Femi Akinola. Luke Keith Andrasky. Raid Asif. Gabriel Ann Guico Bacani. Also receiving an APEGA Past President's Medal in Materials Engineering, Callan Boulay with distinction. Mackenzie Hallen Johnston with distinction. Kevin Lee. Shu Lee. David Allen Lee McCracken. Braden Joshua Mitchell. Brenna Nicole O'Howe with distinction. Lorraine Gail Rebago with distinction. Marcelo Rex Rabello. Abdullah Fayo Salyu. Sean Ryan Sander with distinction. Matthew Schwenk with distinction. David Richard Swamenem. Patrick Adam Schmutz. And Jeremy Donald Wells with distinction.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty, I present to you the remaining scholars whose names appear in the convocation program, but who are not in attendance.
So, to our graduates, you made it. Congratulations. And to family and friends, I think this moment merits a standing ovation, so please join me. And to our graduates, I think there's another group in the auditorium that also merits a standing ovation. So I invite you to stand and turn and thank your family and friends who sustained you through this journey. Please be seated. And so now it's time to turn our attention to the final part of today's ceremony. And before you are formally welcomed into the University of Alberta Alumni Association, I invite you to watch the screens for the presentation of a special video montage. And the song that accompanies the video, Je te retrouve, or I Remember You, was commissioned by Campus Saint-Jean in 2008 in honor of the university's centenary. I think it captures the hopefulness and potential of days spent at the university, and I hope it will spark many of your own memories of your time here. And the song is also a display of many of U of A's talents. It was composed by Professor Emeritus and Honorary Degree recipient, Dr. France Levasseur-Mimet, and was arranged by U of A alumnus Dr. Alan Bevan. And the recording is performed by Chorale Saint-Jean under the direction of Laurier Fagnon. I have to tell you, I love this video. It never fails to bring a tear to my eye. I think you're going to love it too.
Eminent Chancellor, thank you, merci. To the graduating class of 2024, you have shown incredible resiliency, drive, and determination to be here today. Congratulations and welcome. My name is Ali Damani, and I graduated from the University of Alberta in 2002 from the Faculty of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences. It is my honor to congratulate you on becoming a U of A alumnus and to officially welcome you to our alumni family. We're more than 300,000 strong, living in some 140 countries around the world. We are a supportive, proud, diverse, global network, collectively making extraordinary contributions to the alumni community, the university, and for the public good. Together, we are change makers, community builders, world shapers. Throughout the history of the university, our world has faced many challenges, but when we stand together, we generate the solutions that make us healthier, safer, stronger, and more just. We will always be seeking, always be challenging, and most of all, always be leading. Like our university, our alumni lead with purpose. Félicitations et bonne chance. Congratulations and best wishes in all your future adventures.
In closing, I would like to offer a few words of thanks. To Dr. Donna Strickland, thank you once again for sharing your story and your wisdom with our university family. You are an inspiring example of leadership, service, and accomplishment. And in accepting our honorary degree, you bring great honor to the University of Alberta. Thank you so much. I'd also like to thank our talented vocalist, Aaron Sellin, and the outstanding Convocation Band under the direction of Dr. Thomas Dust. They're over there. Not surprisingly, there is a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes to organize an event like this. So I'd like to acknowledge the hard work of the staff of the Office of the Registrar and the Office of the Senate for their organization of today's convocation. Thank you. I'm pleased to invite you to stay after the ceremony is over to extend the congratulations to all our graduating class today. There's some space over there where you can take photos, or if I think it's the sun is shining today, please go out and enjoy. I think the Students' Union patio might be open today. And as this is my last convocation as Chancellor, I want to extend a special thanks to all of you, to the board, the faculty, staff, and administration, and especially to the students for the truly memorable gift of serving as the university's Chancellor. I am overwhelmed with gratitude for the 4 years I've spent as Chancellor. It has reaffirmed my strong belief that despite the complexities of this university and the trials that we have faced, it truly is an amazing place. Together, the people at our university define the future of our province and our country. We prepare the leaders of tomorrow. We're a place of ideas, conversations, and debates. We discover things that change the world and make it a better place. And making the world a better place is perhaps more urgent than ever. In his book, Starry Messenger, Neil deGrasse Tyson, he's an American astrophysicist, author, and science communicator, he says, and I quote, "People no longer know who or what to trust. We sow hatred of others fueled by what we think is true or what we want to be true without regard to what is true. We're quick with acts of aggression and slow with acts of kindness." All of us here today, and especially all of you who are graduating today, have an opportunity, and I will say a responsibility, to change that, to uphold the university's commitment to pursue whatsoever things are true, to believe that better things are possible and do everything in our power to make it so, to open our minds and our hearts to those with different perspectives, different beliefs, and different ways of being and knowing, and close our eyes and our minds to untruths, to conspiracies and propaganda, whatever its source, and most importantly, to be quick with acts of kindness and slow with acts of aggression. People repeatedly ask me what's the best part about being the Chancellor, and my unequivocal answer always is Convocation. Seeing our graduates today and congratulating each of you as you cross the stage, it fills me with hope, with inspiration and confidence that the future is in good hands. Your convocation today symbolizes what we can achieve together, how we can uplift the whole people, how we can continue to explore, and more important than ever, how we can steadfastly pursue the truth. All of that is possible when we unleash the creativity, energy, ideas, and compassion of the students who are graduating today and will lead the way for tomorrow. As you graduate today, I hope you remember that you are leaving here, leaving our university, not only with a degree, but with the opportunity and the responsibility to do everything you can to make our families, our communities, and the world a better place. And we're counting on you to do that. I hope you feel incredibly proud of what you have accomplished in your years at our university. In turn, we are incredibly proud of you, our newest graduates. Whatever path you choose, I can assure you that the University of Alberta will be here, cheering you on from the sidelines as each of you pursues your next hopes and dreams. Thank you so much for the work that you've done to get here, and thank you for the work I know you will do in the future. Thank you so much.